Good morning, we're here at the English Muse Cafe on Newland Avenue, and we're going to be doing an extra special episode this time where we'll have our regular episode and then a fuller Hullish breakfast as well, so that you might like to check out. I'm here with Millie, who describes herself as an extraordinary painter of people and things. So let's talk about that. Welcome, Millie. Thanks for joining us.
Nice to be here.
So, dare I tell people how we first met, or is that to be kept
no,
under wraps? Can we start with that? Is that
we can
okay?
Start with that. That's fine.
Okay, I have a confession to make, everybody. It might reveal another side of me. This beautiful woman I met when you were, I want to say,
13,
14, at her house, because I was working with her mum at the time. And not knowing that, I didn't know who you was, but you were having a little bit of alcohol, seeming a bit tipsy. So I helpfully said to your father, just keep a little eye out on that young one there. She's having a few drinks and I'm just worried, like thinking, how's she going to get home? Like, what's happening? He went, and I just remember he went, that young one would be my daughter, who is only 13. And I was like, so let's talk about what you're doing, because you're doing face painting, body painting, which I've got to talk to you about that, the body painting, but you're also doing painting on canvas, beautiful works of art as well. I want to know kind of, well, one, how do you get into body painting in particular?
Okay, well, the whole sort of face and body painting started really when I was maybe about 16 or 17, and I helped out at a local rock challenge dance competition, and I couldn't dance to save my life. I was such a terrible dancer that the teacher that ran it said, would you like to help out with the makeup? And I said I would love to, thinking I'm so flattered, she must think that I'm very good.
But really, do you think secretly she was
looking
thinking,
back,
we need to move her somewhere else? So that's hilarious. So you sort of fell into it.
So I fell in with a thud to painting 80 kids, peers my own age, there was two of us, and I absolutely loved it, and I loved the dynamic of interacting with people on that personal level, because it is quite intimate.
It's really intimate,
and
isn't
you do
it?
have to have a sort of level of courtesy with it. So
it's really intimate, because you're right up close to somebody touching them.
I do face painting at events, at parties. I've just set up this year, so I was working at a little micropub, which I absolutely adored, but I've decided to focus this year on my own personal journey and my art and my face painting.
How can people find out where you are and what you're doing?
I post on my Facebook page where I'll be, which is Fantastic Faces Hull. And so generally I go to places like the Humber Street Market, which is the third Sunday of every month.
Oh, really? So you're there regularly, so people can catch you. So people should hop onto your page, which we'll link down below. So do take a peep. Any of the things we're talking about with Millie, that she's doing, any of her projects, everything will be down below, so do just take a quick peep.
But by all means, people can book me for their own personal events or parties.
So will you do traditional children's parties, if that's what's called for, but you'll also really unleash your creativity and do other things as well.
Body painting and event, because body painting's got quite popular at summer events, and especially in Ibiza. It's the done thing, so I can do body paint, beard glitter, you name it, so.
I'd love to know about the body painting. Do people approach you with maybe an idea?
At the moment, I'm doing my own personal project, which is creating camouflage through body paint. So I'm painting people and blending them into some of Hull's like landmarks, so to speak. So I've done one recently against the Humber Bridge.
That was beautiful. I did check that out.
Yes,
and absolutely stunning. So, because it kind of makes you do a double take. When I looked at it, it's like, oh, I recognise the scenery. Hang on, there's a person there. And then you sort of want to zoom in and go a bit closer and really look at the texture on their body. Yeah. It's fascinating. So
I put a call out recently for models and to be involved with that. And obviously it's not on the same scale as the Sea of Hull, so I can't paint everyone because it's
wouldn't that be great though?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, if only I had the time. It's one person, many colours, rather than many people, one colour. So.
Does anyone ever contact you saying, I want my body painting as this? Or can you imagine that they might?
Pregnant ladies do.
Of course, on the bump.
I do bump painting. So if people are in the last stages of their pregnancy, they can get in touch with me, and if they have a specific design or creation in mind, then I can help work with them and create a design personal to them and their baby.
Gorgeous.
So that's probably one of my favourite things.
What's the deal with underwear in body painting?
Generally I ask the model to wear nude underwear, and then I paint on top of it just to save everyone's sort of intimate.
Would you ever paint completely naked? If somebody felt strongly that the piece called for full nudity? I suppose
if it was in the name of art, I could sacrifice myself to do something else.
I can't help but do the face. I'm thinking with women that might be a nicer experience, but men's jiggly jagglies, getting the brush on there, don't know what size brush or kind of how you deal with it, a more stippling approach maybe. But you never know, the request might be made. It would be interesting, and it's the human body, isn't it? So what's this first piece called then, Millie?
Okay, so this is called Harley. And I created it after I'd done some practice makeup and face paint on myself. And then I took a picture of the face paint that I'd done, and I thought that'd look brilliant as an oil painting.
Wow.
And it took me a couple of days to create it, and I just love it. I love the way that the lighting works and the sort of the cheekiness.
Is this your classic style? Does this look like something
you
would make?
Yeah, generally I do sort of quite large, vibrant portraits with something a bit quirky about them, because I just think it's different to what a lot of people are creating. So,
So the person who contacted you, they can just contact you and say, will you produce this? This is kind of what I'm looking for.
Or they could send me a photograph or an idea, and then I can create a piece around that.
So what's the story of this one?
So this is created based on a Suicide Girl. So the Suicide Girls are sort of like a series of alternative models, and I just really wanted to produce something quite big and sexy and in your face, so you could just see it and go, oh my gosh.
Yeah, really eye-catching.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to produce a series of these sort of images because I just think they work so well, and hopefully I'll exhibit them by the end of the year.
So did anyone model for this one for you?
No, I did it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The detail's fabulous. Like I'm looking at the nails and how they you've made them shine.
So this is one of my friends. We did a little art swap. So she created an image of me and I created an image of her. I've still got a little bit left to do on it, but it's a work in progress, and I just thought I'd show it as part of the work. I love it. I just love how honest it is, really.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, sure. It's amazing. One of the things I've noticed is there's like a little bit more of a move toward boudoir photography. Yeah. That's getting a little more popular. But this could be a connected genre, and that not everyone wants a photograph.
No, this was painted from a photograph that she sent me, so it was direct from an image.
Okay.
I painted that. And I think
it's amazing. It's really beautiful, the expression in her face. My goodness. So have you been involved in City of Culture at all? Have you seen any?
Yeah, I went to the fireworks. I thought that was wonderful. I've seen a couple of the events that have been on. I'm really excited for summer to go and see some with my son as well.
Oh, that would be so nice. There's been a really good variety of things on, hasn't there?
I think it's brilliant to have such a celebration of the artists of Hull and the creatives. So but if anybody would like a painter at any of their events during the City of Culture, then please feel free to get in touch.
Links are below, so take a little peep at that. So you're open to taking those inquiries, getting involved?
100%.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today. It's been absolutely wonderful, and I finally know what happens when people are body painted with the pants. So thank you for letting me know that. So this episode's got a special second party you might like to look at. It's the Fuller Hullish breakfast, and it'll be the next video coming up. Bye everyone, see you next week.
Bye.